Hey there, boys and sweaty boys. Welcome to a morning. It's midday. Realm of the Mad God.
That's how you're starting it? Is that really?
Hey guys, what is going on? It's me, Box12 here. And welcome back to another Realm of the Mad God commentary video. Today, we're gonna be doing some Mad Labs again. It seems like it's usually Mad Labs, Crawling Depths. We haven't done Manners in a long time.
No, but why purchase Manor keys when all you get's a Puri? I mean, not that that isn't worth getting, but...
When all you get is gold, why would
well, I mean, okay, let me restate that.
Yeah, please.
In a Mad Lab, you have a chance of getting, like, a Fall Me, you have a chance of getting, like, a grotesque piece from the second boss.
Sure.
Manor's just Puri.
Puri. Attack.
That's the only thing.
It's also a lot shorter.
Alright, fair enough. I mean...
You can complete more.
Secondary rewards require more effort.
Correct.
You didn't even mention our sponsor for this video.
Realm... Oh, dang it, I couldn't think of one. I was gonna say, like, Realm...
I already had one in mind and we're good to go, because, you know how Mad Lab has, like, weird liquid that you don't know what's inside of it, and it's like probably bad for you. Today we're getting sponsored by Coke, and
buy it now. How much is a can of Coke now?
It's like $7 for like 12.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you're gonna 7 a can.
Not that we're actually being sponsored by Coke, but it's a pretty good deal. I think the amount of sugar in Coke Vanilla could kill a small animal, though. It's insane.
It's like slow motion footage of an ant getting destroyed by a flood of Coke. If you slow it down, you could hear its screams.
Have you seen those, like, insect videos where it's like the daddy long leg spider versus that, and then like they add in those really weird sound effects?
I saw like Scorpion versus Black Widow or something.
Yeah.
A lot of Black Widow ones because it's poisonous and spooky.
Yeah, everyone's scared of Black Widows. It's an easy target.
Oh yes.
So there is a certain species of spider that I actually looked up and I found from those videos called the ogre face spider. Have you seen that?
I will suck.
It's the most grotesque looking spider I think I've ever seen in my entire life.
How appropriate.
It's like, because you'd think, oh, it's probably not that bad because spiders are just gross in general, but this thing has a face where its eyes, it has 2 gigantic eyes that make it look freaky beyond comparison.
They're the eyes, not the fangs?
No, the eyes are the scariest part.
Whoa. Because I know some spiders, like, they have colored fangs and they look like eyes. But
yes, yeah, those are creepy too. I'm not a big fan of spiders. I'm a fan of spiders that throw shoes for home security, though. I still think that's a good idea. I don't care what people say.
Well, good. Something would have been wrong.
Nothing would quite guard your home like a spider throwing a pair of good old Nikes.
A couple of Nikes.
Just Nikes, just anything in general. Just throw spoons, even. It's a spider. That's the big selling point.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what he's throwing, but as long as it's a spider throwing something.
People have said multiple times, Jen, you sound like you're high when you came up with that idea, and I'm like, well,
you know it, bro.
Stop looking into my life and what I do.
Stop reading into the truth.
Yeah, don't look too deep. You don't want to see what's inside the demon hell pit abyss of my mind.
Yeah.
It's like those Facebook posts where it's like, welcome to my crazy mind, when you go to their page and they're like 12.
Oh my god. Facebook was huge whenever I was like 10.
Minecraft.
Little Jimmy loves playing Minecraft. Yeah, I think that came out like a little bit after. Like Minecraft came out right at that time whenever Facebook got big.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't think that Facebook was a big thing when Minecraft came out. In fact, I don't think anyone was even playing Minecraft by the time that MySpace was pretty much dead.
Yes.
Right? I am reading into that correct, right?
I'm just trying to think of like the dates. Minecraft was in 2010, right?
I think. It was sometime pretty early. This was around the same time I think I started getting into Roblox. So maybe it was around that point.
Wait, Roblox has been out? How long has that been out?
Longer.
Longer?
Yeah, Roblox has been out since like 06, 05, 06. I don't understand why people think Roblox is this like a new game.
Because nobody
It
heard
really
of it?
isn't. It was
just a legend.
I wouldn't have heard about it either, but my brother introduced it to me when I was young, and I was like, "Oh, this game's fun because I can make whatever levels I want." I've always been a big fan of platformers.
Yeah.
And in Roblox, you could basically make platformers. It was like a Mario Maker for kids.
No way.
So I was like, shoot, I love this. So I would like make obstacle courses in Roblox, and even to this day, I still enjoy it. Like a good made obby is what they call obstacle courses in Roblox. But
I had Line Rider. It was a Flash game.
I remember that.
Yeah.
That was like a penguin, and it was like sliding on like a sled.
Yeah, something like that. You drew it. There was another one. It was like a complete knockoff. It was the same game with a different character. It was called Line Flyer.
Except that was around the time when I was playing like RuneScape. Like that was
me too.
Flash
I played
games
it
at the
once.
time were huge. Yeah, did you just like not get into it, or were you just not interested?
Here's the deal. Here's what happened. Let me give you the play-by-play. My friend and I made accounts, and he couldn't get past the tutorial. The dragon? Is it the same? Is it still the dragon?
It actually, before the dragon, it was something different. Like, I think you guys missed an era. It was like...
Yeah.
It was just a tutorial island, and then it was a dragon. Tutorial island was like the beginning, the very beginning. But you guys couldn't pass a dragon?
He couldn't. He couldn't figure it out. You had to like shoot it with arrows. And then I was able to get past it, but then my first quest was you have to cook this fish. And then I kept burning it. And I couldn't cook it, so I just gave up. I had no idea what to do.
I had so much faith in you. I was like, wow, Tower is kind of good at video games, and then you just told me that.
I was 12.
I know.
Oh, man.
I do remember that. I do remember the dragon. It was after Tutorial Island. They were like, oh yeah, we're changing up the tutorial, and I don't think anyone really enjoyed it.
Huh.
Not that it was a bad idea, because I mean, fantasy-based stuff and dragons go hand in hand, like, you know, like bread and tomato. So I think it was a good idea for them to do that, but at the same time, people were so like nostalgic for Tutorial Island that nobody wanted to see it go, because it was a really nice tutorial, because it's like, even though you're not slaying a dragon, it's like getting to know the neighborhood, basically.
Yeah. That's cool.
So, yeah. I think in RuneScape 3 now, it's like completely different. They keep changing the tutorial for some god knows why reason.
Updates.
But,
try and keep it fresh.
As far as I know, I think old school RuneScape, 2007 RuneScape, is actually a more popular game right now than the current RuneScape 3.
Oh, wow.
Which is kind of funny. Like, sometimes just the old games are just better. Or I don't know what it is. Sometimes they just are. Like, that's...
Well, yeah.
I don't know if that's like nostalgia talking or if that's how it actually is, but there was something about it that was like, it felt way more homely, you know?
Yeah, because whenever you update something too much, like you eventually like start rewriting what did work, and then it's like you can often undo what made it special to begin with.
Yeah, that's true.
If you do it too much, usually whenever you're like, okay, we got this right, now let's do more and make it better, and it usually is better. But with these online games, it's kind of hard to tell, because if they go on so long, every update you run the risk of kind of ruining something.
Yeah, well, because that's the thing. When you update a game too much, it starts to like lose what it looked like.
Yes. Dang, so
even Realm, kinda, but Realm's kind of stayed the same-ish. Like it hasn't really like. It's not like we have 3D block men walking around like the title screen would have you think, but you know,
that's right. Yeah, if you saw two
screenshots,
if you saw screenshots from 5 years ago and now, it would. There's no difference, really.
Yeah, it's like very small, like you can tell that there's been like changes, but nothing like gigantic, like a RuneScape old school to RuneScape 3. That is like there you can't even it doesn't even look like the same game anymore.
Okay.
You know?
Wonder which one I
Yeah.
played.
You probably played the era where it was like in between RuneScape 3 and old school. If I had to
Okay.
guess, I think I know what era it is. It's like 2010 RuneScape basically.
I think this was 2008. I played it.
Okay, so well,
2008.
2008 was probably close to when that was starting.
Okay.
Well, because '07 is the one we play right now, or the one like me
Got
and
it.
my friends play.
Okay, that should be all of them.
Yeah, I can't quite remember what '08 looked like. It might have been fairly similar though, if I had to guess.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, that was a big RuneScape adventure. Me and my friends loved doing that. We would all get around like on like just weekends and would be like, "So what'd you do on RuneScape?"
Yeah. Oh, totally. That's awesome.
Great.
I think I kept on looking for a game like that all my life. Never really got it.
Oh man, that like because
That's mean to sound sad, but
well, like kind of I guess. Well, you had to have gotten that with like Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Kinda. You had friends that were interested in Yu-Gi-Oh.
oh,
Yeah?
total. Yeah, I guess if we're like superseding video games, then yeah, that was Yu-Gi-Oh was a very big part of my life. But like, kind of like, you know what? I guess Minecraft was probably that game for me. Like it was big, and I would hop on every day, and you know, even Realm, in the beginning.
That's so funny that like hearing that because that means that your Minecraft was basically my Roblox and your Realm was basically my RuneScape.
Yeah, that could be true. I keep forgetting to pop this freaking clover. Welcome to my life.
You too? I just realized I did too.
It's okay. We have plenty of keys. It's only 20 minutes anyway.
Yeah. My voice cracked. It's probably because of the freaking Coca-Cola.
Mine did it so much last night.
What happened? Like you just
I did a little solo recording and I was just like, oh, great.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
That'll do.
Talking for long periods of time does that to anyone.
I mean, it was only a half an hour, but it was
even half an hour can do it.
Probably just because it was at the end of the day.
Yeah, yeah, and I think I don't know. I haven't gotten like a ton of sleep, so that's probably why. Like I'm fine, but like it's you know it's more like instead of the full 8 hours, I'm getting like 6 to 7. So it's like you know.
Oh yeah, that would kill me.
Yeah. Well, I was so used to that working at like Walmart, you know, like Target, stuff like that, where you were basically like, no.
Except you have.
I don't even think I really hated any of my jobs per se, but the hours always killed me, you know?
Yeah, I know. Getting up early is tough. If you're not used to it.
You work at Target, get ready to like wake up at 4 in the morning, and if you work, and the way I worked at Walmart, get prepared to drive at 10 p.m. and then work till 7 in the morning. That's what my work shifts were.
Oh, wow, yeah, that's right. Oh, I remember that, because we met and you were still doing that.
It's crazy.
What the heck? Yeah, you're like a different man.
Yeah, my whole life I've been running off of no sleep, but it's fine. It's
classic gamer.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know, but like I do have times where I get on a really good schedule though, and it's like everything's fine, and I think I missed a room, but like you know, it's like I get the full 8 hours and I'm doing okay, and
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I was kind of living that a little bit because I had a 8 a.m. class, and I was not used to that because I've been waking up at like, you know, I've been having noon classes mostly.
Yeah.
And so whenever I had to get up, if it was just me going, it would have been fine, but I was carpooling with my friend, and he is a very punctual man. So he would pick me up at like 7:30, and I'm like, all right, so I'm not showering in the morning. I'm waking up, putting on clothes, grabbing my food that I prepared the night before, and hopping in his car. Because there is no way I'm getting up any earlier than 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I'm falling asleep at like 2. It's like 5 hours. I would come home and take a nap, and I'm like, this does not feel good. I was glad for that semester to be over.
You know, that's kind of why I'm glad at the same time that I worked at my mom's coffee shop for a while. Because, you know, waking, like, then I realized, oh, waking
Oh,
up at 4 a.m.
wow.
sucks, but at least I'm used to it now.
Yeah, if you can quickly adapt, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
That's the key. I would love to be
It's
like
like,
a down at 11, up at 7 guy. That'd be awesome.
yeah, any like normal times is great. And the good part about working early is that then you actually feel like you have a full day ahead of you and you can enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Even though the sad reality is that when you work those hours, those other hours, you want to just sleep.
Yeah,
You know, you're
yeah.
so like just tired. It's like I just want to lay, and you kind of get lazy for the rest of the day. It's unfortunate, but
I did the math, and I spend most of my time sleeping and eating.
yeah, it's fine. Hibernating bear style's okay.
It's like, wow, I really, like 50% of my time is sleeping? Like, what?
But can you really be upset about that? Because like
No,
that's a pretty nice life.
it is. It is. It's like on one hand, you're like, man, I don't do anything. On the second hand, or the other hand, rather, um,
It's like, man, I don't do anything.
it's like, well, I need to sleep, so it makes sense. It's good. I'm recharging.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of the thing, right,
Level
about
up.
today's society is that like
Expo.
people assume. Oh, nice. People like assume that you have to be working all the time or else you're worthless to society. And
Right.
it's like, yeah,
Clearly
but
not.
the people that work all the time are so stressed out. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. Can't be all business.
Hmm.
Gotta balance it.
Like my girlfriend, who's been in college now for almost, like, she's almost done with her 4th year.
Nice.
Uh, she, I told her multiple times, like, cause she would get so stressed out,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, babe, just take a break. Like you need a break.
Yeah. Totally.
Like people don't understand how good a break is for your body because when you're constantly stressing it out, you will go insane.
Yeah. You want to get it done. You're like, I can't take a break. I have to finish it, or else I'll keep worrying about it. But
Hmm. And that's
yeah.
understandable. I've done that before with even like with the old videos I had too. Like like I I stayed up one night to finish one of my videos that I didn't sleep at all before I had my next work shift
Whoa.
because I just wanted to get it done. It
Although,
was
was that like you wanted to, or were you stressed about it?
no, I wasn't stressed about it. I just
Okay.
wanted to.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
No, there's a difference between being
that's good.
stressed and like a huge passion for what you do.
Yeah. Yeah. Imagine,
Yeah.
dude. Imagine if you just cranked it. Like you got this next one, the blank is stupid out, and you cranked the second one out the next day.
Yeah, that would be sick. I think people would be very surprised. And unfortunately, that is the way it used to be that I could do that. I don't know what happened. I guess what I want to say happened is that I played Realm and I was enjoying it, but at the same time, it's like I kind of just want to
Dang it.
play a new game now.
Ah,
I want to play something
that was a
different
quick
for a
burn.
bit. What?
No,
Like
like quick burnout. Like, all right, I did 2
oh
vids.
yeah,
New
well no,
game.
because after a while you start to feel like, oh well, now
Yeah.
that I have a fan base, now I have to make stuff, and now that I have to make stuff, now even though it isn't a job, it feels like one.
Mm, you got
You
it.
know, that's
You got bit.
it's yeah, it's the unfortunate truth, but that is how the mind perceives it, and that automatically leads to well, I don't. The human body says they never want to be forced to do anything, which is
Oh yeah.
fine. That's understandable. That's how people should be. But it unfortunately has the side effect of also biting you in the way that if you love to do something and it becomes a job, you end up not enjoying it as much, because now you have to do it.
Right. Yeah.
So it's a little unfortunate. I think the way I'm going to remedy that is make it so that every other video I do is going to be something that isn't Realm, but still just the same old quality you would expect from like a Yin Yarn video, where it's like it's still well made and
Yeah.
enjoyable.
Heck
So,
yeah.
but not fastly made because I've never been a big fan of that, where it's you just crank out videos for YouTube views and ad revenue, which is look at the front page of YouTube. I mean,
I don't even know what the front page is anymore because it's it's a combination of recommendeds, trending, and other stuff. I don't know.
But like all the trending stuff, it's like
it's not even popular.
Elsa Spider-Man.
I mean, I don't even think that's there anymore. I don't know what it is. You look on trending, and sometimes it's got like 20,000 views. It's not even big. Like sometimes it's political. I don't know. Occasionally you get like a
YouTube's doing anything about that kind of stuff either.
Know. Sometimes you get like a movie review that goes up there. I see those because I'll be watching someone and it says number 27 on trending. Oh, cool.
Yeah, which is great. I mean, like Nostalgia Critic, I think gets that sometimes, right?
I'm not sure, but maybe.
Which I think he deserves. That's a very well, it's a very well like. He spends a lot of time working on his videos. Which
I imagine he's got that requires a team.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, boy.
He used to do it all by himself. I remember back when I used to watch him back when he was still like alone in his parents' house doing videos.
Whoa, how old is he now? Same as AVGN?
Like 30s, 40s. Yeah, AVGN.
That's crazy. Speaking of which, I'm glad he's like kind of back on the horse.
Yeah, I noticed that. I thought that AVGN stopped making videos a long time ago, but that wasn't true.
No, he slowed down probably around the time he was making his movie, 2014.
Yeah, I do remember that. I still remember the time that I was like watching those videos and my dad came in and was like, don't watch that no more. I still kept watching because I'm a bad person, but
yeah.
It's funny. I didn't even react to the white bag I got in the Mad Lab guy because I was like, no. I got the robe.
Oh, you got the robe.
Yeah, I didn't even react to the white bag because I was like, it's unfortunate because you know that there's that big chance of, it's still right here, but there's like that chance of it being like a robe. So I don't get excited until I see what's inside of it.
Oh, yeah.
That's the unfortunate part of,
2 whites in 1 bag, yeah.
Yeah, well, when one is worthless and you
know.
don't want it, that's the problem.
Yeah, they gotta rework it. Kinda like what they're doing at the Oryx set.
They should just put the Mad Lab robe in a Scion bag. It's basically like a Coral Silk. Coral Silk isn't in a white bag.
Yeah, that's true. Coral Silk is like basically a Hydra.
Mm-hmm. So I think they should do the save the white bag for Fall Me.
Oh yeah, totally. It's or make Mad Lab a lot better. Or different. Just different. Give it something like high vit and high whiz count. That seems to be like the set's motif, right? Or maybe DPS do vit and dex.
Yeah. Yeah, I would enjoy that. Just like, change the one of 2 things. Either put it in a Scion bag or change the Mad Lab robe so it's actually unique and like a UT and not a G-Sword clone. You know, because that basically is what it is right now. Just a worse G-Sword in my opinion.
Yeah. It's like 1 stat off.
Yeah.
It's like so minuscule.